All right, well, it appears that we are actually getting a brand new zombies map at the beginning of season 2. So it is 115 day, the 15th of January, and Eric today has come out with a little blog post talking about upcoming zombie stuff and upcoming just season 2 stuff. And the biggest thing, obviously, people are probably already talking about it all over the internet, is the new zombies map coming out at the beginning of season 2 in just under 2 weeks at this point. The map is called The Tomb. I'll put the logo on the screen. It actually has a logo, which is really cool because the first 2 maps in this game don't have logos, which is kind of a shame, but it is very dig site, archaeology vibes with that. And yeah, I'm not gonna go into like super in depth about the blog post and everything. It's not super long, but there's a few interesting details in there that I want to touch on really quick. But yeah, before I get into that, the 115 celebration, as it were, they've activated quad, double XP, what is it, account, weapon, battle pass, and double bubblegum. So it's gonna be active for the next 5 days, I think it is. So yeah, now is a good time to just grind XP for weapons or whatever, or your prestiges. But yeah, the new map is called The Tomb, and it takes place obviously after the events of Citadel, where Gabriel Kraft tells the squad to go to the dig site in Avalon to get the Sentinel artifact and all that yada yada. But I know they did this already with Citadel, but I'm kind of disappointed that the map name isn't in French. This has nothing to do with the actual quality of the map, but I don't know. I always feel like when the map names are in the native language of wherever they take place, it just, it's really cool. Like World at War and Black Ops 1 and all that. Why didn't my teammate shoot me? But yeah, I'm not even sure what that would be in actual French. And also, I guess it would be a bit much to have 2 French named maps in a row. You can't give the French too much ground here. But anyways, they go into a bit of the background in terms of the sort of story of the map. Nothing too crazy like they did with Citadel, but I have a feeling they're going to do that in a week's time when they release the entire season 2 blog post, which they also mentioned in this one. That'll go into more detail about the overall season 2 additions and whatnot. I'm getting my ass beat in this match. Holy shit. I did not mean to jump up the map there. But yeah, something interesting that they mentioned, going into detail about the actual, map itself and what it's going to be like. They mentioned that it's going to be similar to Liberty Falls in terms of, I guess, how close quarters the map is, maybe? They don't mention anything specific, but they either mean, it's going to be a smaller map like Liberty Falls, or maybe more so the layout is going to be more close quarters. They do mention that in the blog post about it being, having tighter spaces. But yeah, I remember yesterday talking about, the rumors, how the map might actually come out with season 2 launch. And, I was still on the fence, sort of like 50-50. Not really sure if that was actually going to be the case. Oh, what a way to end that match. Yeah, at the same time, I'm not sure when the last time a leak and rumor about Call of Duty in the recent years came out and wasn't true. So, especially with it being so close to the launch of season 2 itself. But a lobby, that is so disrespectful. Yeah, I didn't even go positive. Maybe he has a point. But anyways, yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about the possibility of it being a smaller map. To be fair, Citadel is not actually all that big. And obviously, Liberty Falls is the quote unquote small map in this game. But, as long as it's, a good map and there's, stuff to do in it, then, and it's fun to play, then I don't really, maybe the size of it is less of a concern than I think it needs to be. I don't know. In my mind, whenever I think of big maps, I always, I associate it with it having tons of depth and whatnot. But they did mention how it's like Liberty Falls. There's gonna be tons of side Easter eggs and things like that. So there will probably be plenty of things to do in the map when it eventually comes out. They did share a few screenshots of the map, not like they did with Citadel, where they literally showed the entire map. It was more so done in a sort of integrating it into the story of the map with archaeological photos and whatnot. But anyways, they showed what I'm assuming is the spawn room, which is that area that, has been leaked everywhere. Oh, I got the cleaver. Yeah. Can't wait to never use it. Why am I spawning in front of enemies? Game, please. That area that people were flying around in, and I'm assuming multiplayer, with that unfinished, excavation dig site looking area. I'm assuming that's going to be the spawn room. And then they showed a few more screenshots of underground bits. And the thing is about they said it's going to be a Liberty Falls in terms of its I guess size and layout, but ooh. All right, that was neat. I got killed by my teammate, but fuck it, we take those. Hey, we got diamond. Thank you, teammate. But yeah, the underground areas look, from the pictures, they look really like big. Maybe it's just because, you know, being in like an underground cave, it just makes the areas look bigger than they actually are. But boy, I got the Squid Game event done. Finally, I don't have to look at that stupid shit anymore. More importantly, I got Diamond. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, that is kind of cute. There's a little animation for you actually completing the event. That's funny. Yeah, they mentioned how Liberty Falls is their most played zombies map, like, in a very long time. So I guess they're gonna try and integrate some of the design philosophy of that map into this one, and we'll see how that turns out. Very curious to see how big the map is going to be, because yeah, none of the maps in this game currently are all that big except for Terminus. Although even then, how much of the map size, you know, taking into account is the water areas where it's just ocean? I don't know. Anyways, yeah, they mentioned that they want to make the map, you know, make it for a replayability and have tighter play spaces. So I'm sure the map will be good. I really am curious to see what the final size of the map is going to end up being like. They also mentioned, interestingly enough, there's going to be a reimagined wonder weapon from the past. And, you know, there's been rumors about, you know, certain wonder weapons returning, the ray gun Mark II. But, you know, if everything about, you know, that leaks about Call of Duty generally has been true, from what I recall for the past few years, I have no reason to believe that that will not be. They say reimagined, so if it is the ray gun Mark II, I'm curious to see what they do to it, whether they just mean visually or what. Because the way they reworked the jet gun in Liberty Falls is like, oh my god, it's like an actual usable weapon. And like the ray gun Mark II wasn't like bad, it was quite good. It's just, to me, it just didn't have a ton of ammo, but I'll be curious to see what they do to it if it comes back. Why did you run in front of me? There's also some quality of life stuff that they mentioned in the update that's going to be coming out. The two biggest things are, one, there's going to be a challenging camo tracker finally in the game, like they did with MW3. Call of Duty is, this is the whole other discussion about how they don't build off of each previous game. Instead, they restart development basically from scratch on every game. It's very annoying and stupid, and my teammate just shot me. Thanks. You know what? He said sorry. You're good. Can you type in chat again? Good. Why did he spawn in there? Why? And the second one is that you'll be able to customize your HUDs separately for multiplayer and zombies, which I didn't even know that was not already a thing. But that guy totally just ran past me because he thought I was dead, and that guy saw me because he spawned and has recon. I love this game. And they also mentioned that a fan favorite SMG is going to be returning in the map, in the game. I'm assuming it's going to be a DLC gun you can use in whatever, but yeah, they said an SMG, and I'm not really sure what fan favorite SMG they could be talking about. I don't remember if the PPSH was an SMG in what game. In World at War, I don't remember what it was, because I never played the multiplayer in that game. And it came back in Black Ops 3, and it came back in something else. I'm forgetting what it was, but I don't remember what they were classified as in each game. So if it's PPSH, that'd be cool, but I highly doubt that. How did I get top of the team? Oh yeah, we're playing Team Deathmatch, that's why. They also teased what the music Easter egg is going to be for the map, and there was like a small snippet of the song. And from what it sounds like, it's going to be male vocalist this time. You know, they have a different artist for each map, which I think is actually really cool. But, you know, I don't know why. I guess in zombies, I associate the music with like female vocalists. So whenever there's like a male vocalist in there, I'm always sort of hesitant. Although then I remember that in Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2, they had Avenged Sevenfold, you know, do some music for the maps, and those songs are bangers. But yeah, as long as the song is good, I don't really care one way or the other. But I think I do have a slight preference for the female vocalists in the zombies music, although maybe that's just because that's what it was at the start. I don't know. Anyways, I'm excited to hear that full song. How much progress did I make in that game? I feel like I made like no progress. Let's see. I have 3 out of 10. All right, well, I made like 0 progress. Sick. One thing I also noticed is that this is the 3rd daytime map that we have in this game, Terminus being the only nighttime one that we have. And I guess Citadel, it is during the daytime, but it's during like dawn, I'm assuming, which it is a slightly different, you know, time of day, and, you know, changes the look of the map as opposed to being like noon or whatever. But I wish they were sort of went more crazy with like the skyboxes and the environment, you know, lighting and whatever. So far it's been pretty normal in terms of all that, but yeah, like I said, there's going to be a full season 2 blog post reveal, whatever, next week. I wonder if we're gonna get a trailer. I thought we were gonna get a trailer today, but we did not, which is fine. But very curious to see what they show off in that. Yeah, I think that's gonna do it for me for today. Just wanted to talk about this new zombies shit that they revealed. But yeah, if you did enjoy this video and want to help support the channel, then leaving a like and subscribing would be very much appreciated. I'll go edit this video and then probably grind more and have the brain slowly ooze out of my ears. But anyways, later.